Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And today we're taking a call from a 14-year-old who's been working part-time mowing lawns and under the table at a restaurant, who saved up $10,000 that he wants to use to buy a used Porsche as his first car. And that just crushes me inside. He wants to spend it all on a Porsche as his first car. So anyway, let's bring him on the channel and hopefully be able to talk some sense into him. So James, welcome to the Stephan Show. What's going on?
Nothing much. I just had a quick question. I've saved around $15,000, and I'm wanting to buy a first car, but I'm wondering, should I buy like an expensive, nice car, well, expensive to me, or save that money for college or future investing?
Okay, so first of all, I want to know, how did you save that much money?
Well, right now around $10,000, and I've done that from mowing 4 people's lawns for around $30 to $40 a month, which has made me a good amount of money, around more than $1,200 a year.
Wow, congratulations.
And I've also worked under the table at a restaurant, like doing the dishes and cleaning tables, and that's made me like $100 every night. I've done that around 6 times.
That's incredible, man. And what car are you thinking about getting?
A 1998 Porsche Boxster, which is around $10,000, but insurance is expensive.
Yeah. Why do you want that car?
Just because, every kid wants a Porsche as his first car, so I think it'd be a great experience. And I've been a car guy my whole life, so I think that would definitely be fun.
Okay, so here's my thought. I think, I'm just going to be brutally honest with you, it's a terrible idea. An absolutely terrible idea for you to get that car. I'm going to say, for my first car, I screwed it up so badly, man. So badly. I had a Ford Explorer. It was like a 1998 Ford Explorer. And I messed that car up so bad. When I was parking, I would scrape the wheels. I would accidentally bump into like little poles and stuff like that. One time I was pulling out of a parking structure and I didn't see a pole right next to me, and I turned the wheel too much, not seeing that pole, and I just turned the car into it. I completely messed up the side of the car. It was awful. Not to mention, I drove like an idiot when I was 16. At first, you're all scared, so you drive like all safe and stuff like that. Then after a while, you realize like, wait a second, I'm pretty good at this. The speed that I was driving when I was 16, I was going down the freeway and like going 90 to like 95 miles an hour seemed normal to me. It seemed slow if I wasn't driving like 90 to 95 in a Ford Explorer driving the freeway being 16. It was terrible. Not only that, man, I gotta say, a Porsche is so inconvenient to drive as a teenager because, trust me, you're gonna want to drive your friends around somewhere. You're gonna want to like take places with a few people. You're not going to be able to do that in a Porsche. And it's just wildly impractical. It is a huge waste of money. The amount of maintenance you're going to pay on a Porsche is through the roof. Your insurance cost is, I don't even want to know about what your insurance cost. It is going to cost you so much money. Here's the way I see it, is that you've worked so hard that a $10,000 investment when you're like 15, 16 years old can be worth a significant amount of money in the future that you're passing up just for the dream of buying a Porsche. And I gotta say, you invest that $10,000 now, you will be able to buy a way nicer Porsche when you're 30 and never gonna have to worry about a single thing. I would do that. I know you're a car guy. Yeah. I think you could absolutely be a car guy and still get that car. You just don't need to do that at 16. And if you want to, and because you've worked hard and I think you deserve a reward for that, I think if you want to buy like a $3,000 Mazda Miata, I think that's just fine. Or even like, you know what? I think even the Toyota MR2 Spiders are creeping up in price now. I would just, if you got to get a car like that, just get a Mazda Miata. It's going to be the same thing. You don't need a Porsche. It's a lot easier to work on. You can tinker on it yourself. There's a lot of big, car communities around the Miata. You can mod it easily. You can do so much to that car, and it's not going to break the bank. It's still going to be ridiculous. I mean, if it were me, honestly, at 16, my advice for you is go and get yourself like a $2,000 car. Get yourself a 4-door like Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry, Honda Civic, Honda Accord. Get yourself something like that you can like beat the car up. Like it's get something that's cheap enough where if you dent it, if someone keys the car, if you drive it into a curb, you hit something, it's not a big deal. You know, if you go and drive a Porsche, you crash into something, God forbid, it's going to be bad for everyone involved, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a great point. My parents they have an older, like 2006 Jeep Limited or Liberty.
Yeah.
And they offered for me to buy it off them for like $2,000. It was my older brother's. So like, I think it's a great car I could start out with.
Oh my God, do that. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Just do that. Here's the thing. The first few years of driving, you just get that out of your system. Like at least become a good enough competent driver that you can comfortably drive a sports car without having to worry so much about it or getting yourself in trouble. Because here's the thing too, like at 16, there's the temptation to do stupid stuff. And it becomes very easy. The stupid stuff I did when I was 16, like it's stupid, like racing your friends like side by side down the street in your car because it's like fun to do. It's like stupid stuff. You shouldn't be doing that. And the temptation of doing that with a fast sports car, like because you're gonna do it. Like you could be the most like there's no purpose for you to get a sports car and then not do stupid stuff with it. I have no regret. I have zero regrets about waiting because the sports car I got, it was a Lotus Elise when I was 19, just about to turn 20. I got the Lotus Elise. I loved that car, and for me at the time, I could I spent a lot. I spent pretty much all the money I had at the time on that car, which wasn't the best decision financially, but I used it for branding because it made sense for me to I could brand myself as a real estate agent with a Lotus Elise, and it was really fun. I met clients from it, and thankfully I made all my money back on that car. Insurance wasn't that. I think I put my dad on my insurance. My dad was I think my dad was the one who was on the insurance, and I was like a secondary driver on the insurance on that car to save some money doing that.
Wow.
So I don't regret that, but doing that at 16 would have been horrible, man. I mean, like. It's so stupid if I had done that at 16 versus waiting until I was almost 20.
All right,
invest all of it.
Really
spend
helpful.
spend $2,000 on a car. Then I would take the other $8,000. Oh, you know what? Open up a Roth IRA. Have your parents open up a Roth IRA for you? Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't.
Go and do that today.
All right.
Seriously, go home to your parents, have them open up a Roth IRA for you, and then I want you to contribute $6,000 into like a broad index fund.
Okay.
Just a Vanguard index fund, or even with Fidelity, they have a completely free fund. I think it's the fund is FZROX, like Fizz Rocks, FZROX, completely free index fund. It encompasses the entire stock market. Open up a Roth IRA, put $6,000 in FZROX, and just forget about it until you're 60. That investment is going to be worth a ton of money. That investment will buy you a brand new Porsche Turbo convertible when you're 60. You're just from $6,000 now. You're barely going to notice $6,000. Just go and do that. And then what I would do is make sure your parents open up and co-sign on a credit card for you. They put your name on a secured credit card, or they put your name under them on a credit card. And that way you can start building your credit. So that way when you are 19, 20, 21, if you want to finance one of these cars and put like a little money down and finance the rest of it, because your investments make you more money, then that would be another really smart decision for you to do. You will get years ahead of all of your friends if you just do those two things. Years. And you combine that with your work ethic, you're going to do so well, man.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Don't sacrifice buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris in the future to buy a Porsche right now. Bad decision. Don't do that.
I really appreciate the advice. Yeah, because I was definitely I had my head. I just was all I wanted was this Porsche. So
that was me. That was me with the Lotus Elise.
Yeah.
That was me with the Lotus.
I think it was good to take a step back and look at it.
I agree. And that was me with the Lotus Elise. That was all I wanted. That was all I was working for. And it's really good motivation. And I would keep that motivation. I wouldn't let that dream die out. And I wouldn't not get the Porsche, but I would get it to the point where, you can get the Porsche in just a few extra. Just keep pushing it off a year. Just that's it. Just do an extra year. Do a 16, plan for 17, then a 17 plan for 18, 18 plan for 19, and so on. That's what I would do. One day you're gonna get the car, but it's worth it just to wait a little bit longer. But keep that dream alive because that was good motivation for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, thanks so much,
right.
man. And
I really
great talking to
appreciate
you. Yeah, you too, man. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it, and have a good one. We'll talk soon.
All right, you too.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoy videos like this, make sure to, as always, destroy the like button, destroy the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you anytime I post a video. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post there pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. Thank you again for watching, and until next time.